Hey guys, what's up? Emblem here, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. In the last episode, we kinda saved Mist and Rolf. Technically, it was the archer dude. But now we're probably gonna get in trouble because we kinda disobeyed somebody's orders in order to do that. Chapter 3, Pirates Aground. That has nothing to do with being in trouble, does it? Well, no, but I'm still gonna get in trouble for this. Sit down. Yeah, we're so screwed. What I was going about? Yeah, where were you anyway? About the kidnappings, about my own men disobeying her direct order. I guess she was technically in charge. I was the one who left first. I left my own free will. I'm ready to accept punishment too. Wait, what am I saying? Regardless of your reasons, you disobeyed the orders of the superior officer. You're confined to quarters for 10 days. So, yeah, kinda saw that coming. That being said, we've got more work than we can handle. Your punishment is deferred until things calm down. Alright then. So, Shinnon, Gatry, and Ike are with Titania. So we've got a few people that we have not yet seen. We've seen Titania, and obviously I'm not going to use her, but we've got two other ones. Oh, me belly's emptier than me first mate's head. I love that line. Port Talma. So apparently pirates have sailed into the port a few days ago and they've been causing trouble ever since they got here. So it is our goal to drive them away. Let's do the job and get out of here. Want standard thunder and lightning maneuvers here? I crash into them like thunder and shining brains arrows down on them like lightning. Okay then. Let's hold back and let Shining... Yeah, no. Okay, whatever. Once they've rolled down the numbers, we'll rush in the ship and wipe out whatever's left. And that old man just kind of goes away like a ghost. I'm being weird today. I don't know what's going on. Here we go. Alright, so this is the first time you got your preparation tutorial. Your preparation H tutorial, I should say. So we've got a couple different options here. We have choose units, which will be selecting your units. If you look at that though, red units you cannot use, green units you're forced to use, and the white units you can choose between. So I don't know why they give you the option to do this, since there really is none. Reposition, you can adjust the formation of your units. Anybody that's got a blue square means you can switch them around like so. I would leave them the way they are personally. View map, which is just obviously looking at the map. Yep, items, managing your items, which at this point you could go in and trade over whatever you wanted to before the battle started, even with the units that aren't in your party. So if you've got some stuff you want to, put up that you feel like you don't need, you could trade over Boyd. Even though he's not here, you could do that. Oscar's got 3 vulneraries. I'll trade one of these over to Titania. And I'll actually trade the Seraph Robe back to him, because we're not going to be using that right now. Do the same thing with Speedwing, we'll give that to Reese. And that looks to be about good, so 2 lances, 3 swords. I always recommend having at least 2 weapons when you're going in there, just in case one breaks, because if that happens, you're screwed. You wouldn't be able to use them at all. Go ahead and save before the battle starts. And go ahead and jump right on in here. Now, oh, that was weird. The music didn't start playing in the game for a second. So, first things first, we got to start with these 2, because we've not seen them yet as actual units. Shinnon is a sniper, a seasoned fighter who possesses unparalleled accuracy with their bows. Every archer aspires to this level of experience. So yes, archers will class change into snipers. Here you can get a look at his stats, if I can get rid of that. So, pretty high in skill and speed. Everything else is decent. Like, there's nothing that's super low here. So his growth rates are as follows. His HP is plus 75%, strength is 65%, magic is 20%, skill is 70%, speed is 65%, luck is 35%, defense is 50%, and resistance is 40%. So he joins early on, kind of like Titania. He's powerful early on. He is a pre-promote, technically, because Sniper is a class 2 unit. After a brief period of time, he's actually going to leave the party for a long, long time. You're not going to see him again until chapter 18. So, if you want to use him at that point, you can, but right now he's not going to get a lot of experience for kills, so I wouldn't really recommend using him. If you put the effort into him whenever you actually get to him at chapter 18, he's pretty decent then, but I mean, it's going to be a while before you can actually use him outright, so I don't know if I'd recommend using him outright. If you want another archer, if the one that you get early on, besides this guy, if you don't want to use that person, then you can use him. But it's going to be a while before you actually get him. Now, moving on, I think he's got Provoke, which will provoke the enemies into attacking this player first. That's kind of a nice skill for him to have, actually, since he's got good dodging right now. Here we've got Gotcha. You can take a look at his skills. You can see his magic, resistance, and speed, and even luck are pretty low, but his defense and strength are very high. So his growth rates are as follows. Strength, HP 80% chance, Strength 55, Magic 5, Skill 55, Speed and Luck are both 25, Defense is 60, and Resistance is 30. So he's a pretty decent knight. Knight units are obviously ones that are going to be high in defense and low in stuff like speed and movement. Heavily armored knights who dominate battlefields with their powerful lances and superior defense. And like I said, their movement's kind of slow. His movement's 5, so he wouldn't be moving as many spaces as Ike. So just keep that in mind. I'm not a big fan of these types of units. Gatry was pretty solid when I used him, though. He's got good defense, strength, and HP. His speed's pretty low. Even after he class changes, his speed will be pretty low. If you want to use him, you could give him the speed wing, perhaps, or give him a really light weapon so he doesn't get double hitted by everybody. But since he's got, high defense, he probably won't take much damage anyway. Just keep him away from mages, because keep in mind, his defense might be 14, but his resistance is 0, and his speed's pretty low, so he wouldn't fare well against a mage. Like Shinon, he actually will leave for a period of time. He joins back with your party much earlier than Shinon does, so he's actually a little bit usable. He's probably the only person that this set of 4 is usable besides Ike, so I'm going to go ahead and use him a little bit. We'll see what happens with his levels. If he gets like super good levels whenever I'm actually using him for this chapter, or whenever he actually shows up before he leaves, then I'll actually consider using him outright. You don't get to use Shinon or Gatry that often until you get them back, so just a fair warning about that. Okay, now what we're going to do is have Titania visit here. I know I'm alternating pronunciations and I really don't care. I know people are going to be like, yeah, you're pronouncing this name wrong. I'm just going to go with whatever flows best. I know it's technically Titania, but Titania is easier to say. Some of them are really annoying, though. Like, there's one, you look at it, you're like, oh, it's Jeffrey. No, it's Geoffrey. Like, dude, that ain't Geoffrey. Who would name their son Geoffrey? So, we've got a guy here who's unknown. And he will give you an elixir, or an elixir. Basically a full heal. So it's like a really strong vulnerary. If you use it, then it will completely heal you. I believe that's something like that. Yeah. Restores all HP when consumed. So very nice to have. I wouldn't use it early on. I'd save it for later in the game, personally. I'm going to go ahead and put Shinon out here and unequip his weapon. So he will get attacked by all those units rather than Ike. 10 times 2. Maybe we should start using that steel sword. Let's see. 7 times 2, 14. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it right now. I'll do it. Ow! Jerk. He might go for Titania, and Titania will accidentally kill him because I don't think I unequipped her weapon. Yeah, he's going to get shot at, but he's going to dodge most of the stuff. Probably not the archer, because the archers have pretty good accuracy. Oh, he didn't do any damage anyway. Never mind. Archers do tend to have pretty high accuracy. Most archers you find will have high speed and skill, so they're going to have pretty good accuracy. And they can obviously attack from a range. Their weakness is they can't fight close combat. They can't fight one space away from each other, so you have to protect them with other units. That's generally their weak point. And kill that guy. Might actually have to restart here, because I might actually die. Shinon's got Provoke and no weapon equipped, though, because units are set to go for enemies that they know that they'll first and foremost attack units that have no way of countering them. And they're also set to attack people that they can kill outright, if they fought them and they did a hit, then they would win. And lastly, they're also set to go after Ike a pretty decent amount of the time. So I'm gonna trade this elixir over because I actually kind of need to use it. I was gonna say don't waste it, but the rate we're going here, I might actually have to use it pretty soon here. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn the battle animation off because we saw it for Godtree. K-Tree, whatever you're gonna call it. I'll go ahead and show Shins, I guess. Well, in a second, let me go ahead and get rid of this guy, or try to. Hopefully both of these will make contact. 77% you think would be pretty good. I usually, unless I really have to, it's got to be 80% or higher for me to chance it. I really don't gamble with those percentages that much. Okay, so let's go ahead and the options should be on. Iron Bow, 9 times 2, see what... Yeah, but look at his crit rate, 22%. Like, snipers have really good crit rates pretty much all the time. Maybe you'll actually get to see one here if he gets it. No, he didn't get it. You'll know immediately if you get a critical, whether it's an actual animation like this or if it's just the on-field animations. You'll know because it will send off like a flurry of blue sparks and their HP is going to drop to a super low amount. So you'll know immediately when it happens. I think we'll be okay, actually. I think we'll just go with a regular Vulnerary. They're probably still going to go after Shinnon. This guy right here, the fighter, actually has a hand axe, so he's going to attack from a range. There are weapons besides bow and arrows that can attack from more than one space away, and a hand axe is one of those weapons. A javelin would be another, which is a lance-based throwing weapon. Magic spells can also attack from 1 or 2 spaces away. So those are just some examples. So, 39 though, he probably won't get it. Yeah. I believe he drops that hand. No, he does not drop that hand axe. Somebody drops the Vulnerary, that's fine. The Thief Band will get dropped by the boss. No, he did. Oh, that guy drops the hand axe. Okay, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you get a hand axe in this level. Let's see if I can get that critical this time. There you go, that's a critical. Yeah, that little the blue sparks will fly like that if you got a critical, so you'll know. Since I multiplied his damage by 3, he did 12, so that was 36 damage. So yeah, I knocked that guy out in 1 hit. And we'll get rid of this guy. I mean, even though Gatry's level 9, you can see he's getting about the same amount of experience that Ike would be getting, but Shinnon and Titania, not so much. So let's go ahead and turn that one off as well. And here we have a Pegasus Knight. Hey you, boat monkey, you tricked me, didn't you? Tricked you? What a vile, nasty thing to be saying. Don't you agree, matey? That I do. There'd be nothing but honest pirates aboard this ship, missy. You said you knew the whereabouts of my older brother. That's why I came all the way to your ship. He's a penniless oaf, so he tossed his worthless carcass into the rolling waves. Yeah, nice. He lost a game of chance, he did. Yeah, her brother, who you'll meet later, is like a huge gambler, and he's got really, really bad luck, and he's also an idiot, so... Your axe is as dull as your wit. This will be over nothing. Well, you keep in mind, you don't have the weapon triangle advantage, girl, so... Marcy is not really the best unit either, unfortunately. I've tried to use her, she's just not that good. Ow! Jerk. At least I got a level out of it. There's nothing else. Yeah, there's that strength, alright. Yeah, she'll do fine against the Myrmidons. And for this point, she's going to have high speed, so she should be able to take both of them out here. Oh, maybe not that one. She'll get him next round, though. Yeah, she doesn't attack on her turn, though. We'll talk about her later, because she's not going to join our party on this chapter, so we'll deal with her later. Let's see. Full health, 7. That's not going to quite cut it. Let's see, you're 83. Yeah, let's go ahead and take this guy out. Dude, you weren't supposed to miss. There you go, nice. He'll be able to double for now, because keep in mind, like I said, these guys have like super low speed. So he'll be able to double these guys, but in a normal fight, you know, later on, he's not going to get that. So HP, skill, and defense, I think I'll probably not use Gatry, more than likely. Let's go ahead and use Shannon to get this guy out of here. I'm going to try to weaken him. If he gets a crit, he gets a crit. Yep, there you go. Sniper status for you right there. Snipers get like a plus 20 critical % chance, like right off the bat, before anything else gets added, so that's gonna happen sometimes. To be perfectly honest, if you're comfortable with it, this could be a map that you could have Ike solo by himself, and just focus on healing him and let the enemies come to him, and he could get a ton of levels out of here. If you want to do that, you could. I wouldn't say I'd recommend it for a first-time player, but if you don't want to use any of these 3 units, then you could do that, yes. I'm going to bring these guys here. They're probably not going to attack anything, but just in case I need backup, then I'll have them there. Oh, and use the shove command to move Ike 1 space forward. And then do it again. I'm going to have him talk to this unit over here. This is Marcia, Pegasus Knight. There's too many. There's nothing even on screen right now. Nothing was going after you. You got the 2 guys that were trying to get you. Don't give up. Who are you? Let me and my companions take him from here. You can escape while the pirates are distracted. I should show my gratitude somehow. That's nice, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Just get yourself somewhere safe. So she'll come talk to us about repaying her debt later. Ike with the Greil Mercenaries, and she is Marcia, Pegasus Knight of Benyang. Yeah, we'll talk about the different countries later on. Don't forget me. Alright, I'll be seeing you later. Yeah, she will come back, actually. But for now, we're gonna wait. So, yeah, there comes the guy with the hand axe. Do I have room for that right now? I do have room for a hand axe. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to hit me with that. He's only got 18%. There's no way. Get out of here. Nice. Can I trade that over? Yeah, she's got room for it. Cool. Gatry up, and then we go to the enemy's turn. So they should have 3 guys left. Yeah, one with a hand axe, one with the iron axe, and then the boss himself. I don't remember if he moved or not. Just lure him out one by one here. I should get somebody's. Yeah, there we go. Hand axe. Despite the fact it's a throwing axe, remember the weapon triangle is still going to give me an advantage. So he, you know, iron axe would have a better chance at hitting Ike than hand axe would. Because since it's a throwing weapon, of course, if you look at its hit, it's 55 on a hand axe. The iron axe is 75, so of course, you know, it's got a better chance to hit him than a hand axe would. I'm going to get rid of this guy. I'm going to trade over a Vulnerary, because I'm about to use this one up. I might try using Shannon in this playthrough. I used him once before. He wasn't as good as my other archer, but I do like the archers. Archers are a very interesting class, because depending on the game you're playing, they can be fantastic or horrible. And it more so depends on the game than the archer. Because some games, the magic units, the mages, will just, like, they're better in every aspect, but not always. Radiant Dawn's a good example of that. Archers in that game, the first one's not very good, but the other 2 are fantastic archers. So that takes care of him, so that just leaves the boss. He just had an iron axe, correct? Yes, he did. Okay, Ike's sitting near full health, so he should be okay. Put this guy here. I don't think they're going to be in trouble, but just in case, better safe than sorry. We show our axes and say R, and the golden grub come raining down. We not to be giving this up. Alright then, you're gonna have to beat the crap out of you. Gatry attacking. Yeah, that'll work. Try to weaken him without killing him here. Criticals can mess that up sometimes, you know, because, you know, You try to weaken somebody, and then it's like, oh, they got a critical. Well, so much for that plan. So, but what are you gonna do, right? Now, I will tell you whenever that you have the chapter before Shin and Geishi leave you, so you can take all their items and whatnot, because otherwise they'll take it with them. So I will let you know beforehand. This is not the chapter, though. And we got another level out of that. It's very nice. That brings us up to, what, 9? 8. That was pretty good, too. I still would have liked that strength, but, I mean, you know, it happens. People suffer no more indignities at their hands. So we get to pay for it, which doesn't actually add to your pay. It's obviously more a story type thing. You're more than so good enough to be in the Royal Army if you so desired. Kind of interesting that they mention that. The whole, hey, you should be working as an actual knight, not a mercenary. A trial like this barely make a dent in my incurable boredom. There's something better out there, something with a bit of challenge. I'm joking, J-O-K-ing, because ing is one letter, apparently. Look, we're not a band of money-hungry recruits, we're professionals and we're very good at what we do. This mundane mercenary work is unworthy of us, we're wasting our talents. I'm so hungry I could eat an otter rock. I'm sure you could. So a little bit of, not really conflict, but the idea of, like, you know, if we've got the ability to, you know, work in a better position and get a better life out of it, why don't we, type of thing. And the reason for that's actually explained later in the game. I accidentally saved, so Chapter 4 Roadside Battle will be showing up in the next episode. So I'll probably reset and you'll see this little thing right here since I just saved. But thank you guys for watching. That was Pirates of Aground, and it looks like we've got a friend of ours who's running into this place. So who might this be? Well, maybe it'll show right now. Oh, no. I guess we'll keep it a mystery for those of you that haven't played the game before or seen it before. Who is our mystery person that has just run into the place? Is it another person that's delivering a letter that's challenging us? Find out next time on Let's Play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. See you guys then.